love tea. Fucking love that bitch. Alright, hey guys, what's up? I'm back. Nice to fucking meet you. Dude, I don't know. Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Grayscale, and it's me. It is I. I is the one. Putting the face to the name. It's Kara. How's it going, guys? It's been quite a while since I did a little grayscale thing, and I'm excited to say that I'm jumping onto a new platform and experimenting with how that feels for me. It's been something I've been thinking about for quite some time now. Just wanting to make videos and come on and be a YouTuber potentially. And I feel like I'm excited to be able to say that I can start doing it. I remember when I started Grayscale, I kind of thought about making a whole YouTube channel and doing that whole sort of thing, but at the time it was a lot for me to kind of just start the whole thing going. I don't know. One thing I've been learning about like content creation, I don't have to have everything done like before I start. I remember thinking I needed to have like a website done, I needed to like make business cards or like, you know, get my little forum set up. I was like busy trying to establish like social media and that thing, like all those things like relatively seem like easy enough jobs, but like when you stack them up on a list, and for me who's someone who's and for someone like me who's really detail oriented, it's hard. It was a lot at the time. So I just focused on being able to record as much as I could, edit videos, record as much as I could. Just give me a second, this fucking dog. Fucking kids, am I right? Me and my fat mug of tea. One thing about me, guys, I don't drink tea in no little bitch ass teacup. Nah, I have me a fat ass mug. Real thick double decker ass mug, because I fucking love tea. But yeah, anyway, I remember as I was starting Grayscale, I really wanted to do a whole YouTube thing, but I knew it was a lot for me and a lot on my plate, especially because last summer, there was just a lot going down. Not that we have to like revisit that in this video at least, but it was something I had thought about, but I put it on the back burner because I just wanted to get Grayscale started, and I thought, you know, if it was going to be a podcast, might as well start with podcasting platforms and see how that goes. But something I learned over time is that I really didn't like doing the whole traditional podcasting thing, especially because like I don't like having to just hear the audio. I think that's the biggest problem I had with it. I've been experimenting for a little while, just trying to make, you know, a few videos here and there of like how it'd be to actually make a potential YouTube video. And I like this so much better. I like being able to connect my voice to my face and hear it and watch me, you know, just play it back and all. And I feel like it works so much better and it feels so much more like me. Whereas with just the audio, I just feel like you couldn't get my personality across too well. Whereas like right now, I feel like this is a perfect amalgamation of who I am. Like, look at my fucking cute ass room, okay? I just like love the aesthetic that I have going on, and I want to be able to share that because like I don't, how do I phrase it? Like, I don't get so many visitors. I just don't like invite people to my house or like let them in my room and stuff, because to be honest with you, my house is ghetto. It's a ghetto, baby. And just getting to hear my voice and see my face and like get dressed up for a cute fit and like just see like my mannerisms on camera, I feel like I like so much better, instead of, you know, kind of recording the audio, editing it, playing it back, and feeling like you're not really getting the whole thing out of me. So I don't know, I just liked doing the video aspect of it much better than I did with the recording. And so this is technically, I think, my first video that I'm hoping is going to go up on the channel, but I don't know, I feel like it's already working so much better than what I started before. So I think for now, this is what I'm going to be doing, focusing on making video content for Grayscale and having it be a video podcast instead of just an audio podcast. That being said, I am going to take some time off from the audio podcasting thing. So for any of you guys who were listening to me on any of those podcasting platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Stitcher, Amazon Podcasts, whatever, I'm just going to be taking a break from the audio aspect of it. So if you guys are interested in my content, this is where I'll be on YouTube. No, but I'm so excited to be able to just make content and to do this whole podcasting thing like I've been wanting to do for about a year now. It really slowed in progress, and I felt like it was hard to be able to like stick to the vision that I originally had, because I don't know, just like when self-doubt kicks in and like you're not really making content and you like have a bunch of shit on your plate. So it's like, it's kind of hard to be able to be like, all right, I can do this. I can follow this goal. I can follow this plan. I can achieve this dream that I've been dreaming of for some time. And so I think just over this past year and in the last 6 or 7 months since I've uploaded an episode, I've really just been trying to take some time for myself and really figure out how I can do this thing for me. And I feel like, without jinxing myself, because knock on wood, bitch, I feel like I have a clearer understanding of what I want this to be. I'm in the middle, but like my head looks so small compared to these big ass thighs I got. I just feel like I have so much I want to say because I'm so excited to be able to like come on here and just feel the prospect of being able to make Grayscale into the community I've always wanted it to be, and finally feeling like I've found my calling and I'm doing what's more comfortable for me and what's best for me. It just makes me feel so excited for the future. Like I feel like once I get this damn initial video posted, it'll be so much easier to just post videos, because then I'll just be like, whatever, who cares? At least I think so. I don't know. I think I thought that way with Grayscale when it was just the audio version, but I don't know. I'm feeling really good and really confident about coming onto YouTube. So I know originally I wanted Grayscale to be really mental health focused, and I think one of the biggest challenges I had with that was figuring out how I was going to be able to talk about serious topics or like just my feelings and my emotions based on how I've been dealing with my mental health, because I'm not someone who's used to being able to be emotionally vulnerable with other people, and just be open with how I feel about things. So it was really hard for a while to figure out how to make episodes. What do I talk about? How do I, get it to work, especially because I wasn't scripting things out. Not that I didn't want to, but I didn't want it to feel like I was just like making a whole list of things to say and like just reading shit out. I have this tendency to have to prepare myself for any type of social interaction or any type of meaningful conversation that I'm gonna like participate in, and just having to think about how it's going to go and how the other person's going to respond and what am I going to say, and like having to prepare myself for all of that kind of like just natural human interaction stuff, and feeling a lot of the times really anxious about getting into those types of things, that I end up just like scripting potential things I could say, or like, potential responses, or just ways that don't make me seem so weird or crazy or like odd to other people. I mean, I come off that way anyway, but I feel like I try to mitigate it as much as possible because I don't want to end up going into a conversation blindly and then not really know what to say and just like fumble for my words and shit, which would make me feel kind of bad about myself, which I think is to a certain extent fair, but it's also something I'm trying to unlearn and trying to be kinder to myself about, and not feel like I have to really script and prepare and feel like I have to be like this really social person who has got her shit all together, and just be human and like let what happens and just like go with the flow pretty much. So I didn't really want to do that with the Grayscale, and I was finding it really hard to be able to make episodes in the past where I could talk about things I wanted to talk about, relating to mental health, relating to struggles I've faced, relating to just things that have been really hard for me to deal with in accepting myself and loving myself for who I am. And then I realized that like I didn't like have to. I can't speak for anybody else, you know, but me being a human being, trying to share my experience and relate that to other people who might understand it in the way that I've understood it for myself, I think is a really important thing that I want to be able to accomplish on here. And in doing that, I've learned that, you know, it's not just about like facing my depression and talking about my depression or being open about my anxiety. It's about how have I thought about all of these things. And me as a person, I'm super philosophical. Like, I'm not like out here quoting Socrates or Marcus Aurelius or anything like that, but I'm always asking, like, I guess the bigger questions or the why and like what's happening and what's the reason behind it, and just being so like curious about like what is the purpose behind all of these things has really allowed me to expand my view on life and just myself in general. And I think that directly relates back to how well I've been doing in my mental health or where I might have struggled. And the same thing with like psychology, like, you know, I have a certain affinity for it. I have a curiosity to understand why the brain works the way it does, why people act the way they do, understanding my relation to people and people's relation to me and my relationship to myself. This doesn't qualify me to talk about anything. I don't mean that in any way that I'm necessarily knowledgeable about those things, but I'd still like to use, I don't know, everything I've learned, everything I understand, everything I have going on up in here, and just basically the way I see the world, and be able to just talk about all those things in relation to my mental health. To me on here, mental health is a really big part of the conversation, but I want to be able to talk about the philosophical aspects of that and the psychological aspects of that, the physiological aspects of that. And I just feel like I just want this to be like a safe space, an accepting space, not only for everyone else that I'm hoping tunes in, but especially again for myself, because I'm just one human being, I'm just one person on the planet coming on here to share my experience and hope that it helps other people in their hard times and their down times, and just trying to do the best I can in explaining how I've thought about things using as much as I can based on what I know. And for all the things I do not know, I really hope to learn more of in the future from you guys, from myself, from books, from media, from going to school, taking classes, stuff like that. For those of you who are more well-versed in psychology, philosophy, sociology, all those types of fields, please help a girl out. I'm basically illiterate. So I'm always open to like expanding and learning, and for the moment being, I'm just gonna come on here and do my thing, and I hope that all resonates with you guys and that we can vibe and chill out and have fun together, and that you can find some solace in some of the words that I speak, because it's hard out here, it's tough out here, and I think we need more community, and I feel like if I can supply that, that'd be really cool, you know? And if I could get that in return, that'd be pretty dope. I don't know, I hope that makes sense, and I really hope that you guys can be excited with me, and if anything I've said so far makes sense, I don't know, tune in, come back. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited to be able to finally feel like I have a path open for me, and I can do more of what I feel like I'm meant to do, which is talk my shit and maybe help people. So yeah, I don't know, I think that's it for an introductory episode. I don't know, I'm just super excited. So
Y'all come back now, dear.
I think that's all for today. So I hope I get to see all of you again soon. Don't just feel blue. Don't just feel gray. Remember, there's a whole world of color out there to experience, and you are a star on every spectrum. Till the next one, guys. Bye.